Hey, my name is Skillz. This is my setup for live music so far here on the Sunshine Coast. Now, as soon as I arrive at the venue, the first thing I take out is the trolley. Next, I take out the two QSC K12 powered speakers, followed by the cable bag, which is just another travel suitcase that I got off Face Marketplace. Now, the main thing is the motherboard. Yeah, that white case is the motherboard. I call it my little spaceship. Took me about 8 hours to put together. Later on in the video, you'll find out why. On top goes the guitar, followed by a couple of music stands, speaker stands, and mic stands. So a little bit like Tetris game, I tell you. Those are the speaker stands. So yeah, the van was bought off an electrician friend of mine who's by the name of Trevor. He used to be an electrician, and the van came compartmentalized, if that's even a word. Cool. Now once the speaker stands are loaded, next I grab the stand for my phone, followed by the mic stand. No time concern. Next I grab the ukulele, close the side door for the van. So yeah, my laptop bag is basically another travel suitcase that I got off Marketplace, and that goes towards the far end. Hey, once that's done, I secure that with bungee cord. These are the one with the hooks. Oh man, they are so handy. After I've locked the van, I head on over to the stage. The venue where this video was taken is at the Alex Surf Club. It's called the Bluff Bar, probably about or just under 50 meters from the loading area. Now it's time to offload. So first things first, I take off the bungee cord and the music stool, and I start setting up the first speaker stand. After one side's done, I head over to the other side and do the exact same thing. Up next we have the music stand. This is what my laptop will go on top of. I grab the mic stand and I place it on my left hand side. I grab the ukulele. That one will go right in front to cover at least some of the cables that will be going from the left and right output. I take my guitar to the left hand side. Now I'm using a laptop and it's mostly for the music. This is why I call my motherboard spaceship. There we go. Took me about 8 hours to put together, but man, it was so worth it. It actually has saved 40 minutes to an hour of setting up if it was all packed separately. Now that it's all together, all I have to do is just slide it on top of the lid or the cover. Once the board is set in place, I move the music stand and the mic into position. So here in my cable bag, first thing I take out is the mic. So there's already an XLR cable that's running from the board for the mic. I'm using an SM58 for vocals, and all I do is just coil them just like so, and that's the mic setup. Super easy. Give it a little squeeze. Next I take out those 3 small boxes. Well, 2 of them are NUCs, one for ear monitors, the other one has my earpieces, and the other one is the NUCs guitar wireless connection. Now to get some power into the system. So in this setup I only use one multi-board which has 4. So I use one for the spaceship, one for each speaker, and the last piece I use for my laptop charger or phone charger or speaker charger. So as you may notice, I'm missing Boss RC500. That Boss RC500 is somewhere in Hawaii. Oh wait, I think it's back in Fiji, but it will soon be in Europe sometime soon. Next I take out the cables to plug into the left and right. This is a jack to an XLR. Seek love and kindness till the day is done. At the moment I'm using left and right jack to a mini jack. Just the black onto the mono because the right is buzzing, which is still okay. And then that goes into the computer. So yeah, I always like having the computer plugged in because it's easy with transitioning, especially if you're gonna go on break. That way you can fade the music in. Right, and this last point is the power for the laptop. Close up the cable bag and just move it to the front, block out some of the cables, and then up goes one of the speakers that'll go on the left hand side. Yeah, the speakers are quite heavy. It's a good workout. It gets heavier if you have 2 or 3 gigs in a day, but that's still okay. And once the power is on, once the speakers are up, connect the power cable in. After that's done, I zip up the bags and just place them right in front of the speaker. That's just as a barrier, so people just know not to get too close to the speaker or bump into it. And now to get the trolley out of the way, I go and I make sure the mixer for the Boss RC600 is on and it's unmuted. What I'll do now is check to see that there's sound coming out of the speakers, and voila! So music is coming out of the speakers, that means signal is running through. So it should be pretty easy. One side will go into the earphones port on the Boss RC600, so the receiver will be connected to these earpieces. I think $80 or $100 of marketplace. This is my wireless for the guitar. Nox is just an amazing brand. I think I've had this for a year or maybe a year and a half, or maybe 2 years even, I can't remember. But it's just never let me down in any way. Next I grab my guitar, the strap, there's the capo that I always clip onto the headstock. Yes, that's the headstock where you clip the capo on. And now to test the guitar. One of the songs I always like to sound check is one by Mike Love. If you don't know who Mike Love is, the guy that inspired me to put together this spaceship. After tuning my guitar, I test the levels to see whether it's balanced out. Yeah, so enjoy this sound check song. This is one by Mike Love. Yep, and that was my sound check. Now once that's done, I bring up the music, go and place the guitar back to where the guitar case is supposed to be, bring up the background music, and get ready for the show. Thanks everyone for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more. Oh, hey, yeah. Man is strong in lesson learned.